So, I would say this started a long time ago. I was enjoying games and all that, fun, young guy that doesn't really care about too much.
Yeah! Fucking kill streak!
But
Yeah!
then it hit me. Games were getting crap. They were getting pathetic. They were getting useless. Now I was looking at my controllers. It was just like, man, these are fucking shit. These are bad. I mean, anything that came out recently was a bad title or something that was sounding like it was going to be really good, but then it just flopped. Terrible. Terrible to a gamer's mind. And there was only a few games that ever existed to actually stand up to the title, but not actually stand up to the title, if you know what I mean. So I decided to put my controllers away for a while and forget doing gaming on YouTube videos and so on, because what the quality I was getting was just not good. It was just bad. It was taken away. Until one day I looked at my laptop and then I saw the video.
Going dark.
Start clear!
We get dirty. And the world stays clean. That's the mission.
Yes, guys, thank God. Now, honestly, I was a bit concerned about the name being blot out. Modern Warfare. We're bringing it back again. Can't believe it. We should be excited for a new Call of Duty game like one we've been getting every fucking year. But the name Modern Warfare shines a little light on my little heart. With the fact that it's Modern Warfare, people, and they're going back to their old roots, which is quite interesting. Now, before I was making this video fully public, I thought I better be sure I'm not gonna be speaking a heap of crap a bunch on for people saying, "Oh, this game's gonna be rehash." It's got the name Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, but it's a new game. I'm very excited to hear the name of Modern Warfare giving its own new campaign. Now, I did think when I was gonna look at this, I was like, why the fuck would they go and continue the storyline of the Modern Warfare series? Come on, I mean, it's already impressive as it is. People do underline it a lot, unless you're a good Call of Duty fan or Modern Warfare 1. Respect you on that level. But if they were going to go the way I thought they were going to go, as in continue the story from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, they would have fucking lost it, and I've probably lost all hope. I mean, I'd give them due. The last few games have been decent, except this piece of fucking shit. I hate that idea. This isn't even a proper game, and this one was even good either. At least the one before that was decent, and that was the most disliked video on YouTube. The trailer. But this one, at least it's decent. So, what are they going to do to this game that's incredibly different? Well, they're making a whole new campaign. So you're not following the original story of the Modern Warfare series so far. Thank God. Because I don't want to be dealing with the problems of what the previous ones went to. Which I saw the interview of the main directors of the show, these two guys here, see them? The guys who made the game.
So this game, it's a whole new storyline.
Yes.
Will it mirror any previous missions from the original game? Like
No.
poetry, it kind of rhymes.
All original content.
So by Modern Warfare, you mean more based on the 2012 film Zero Dark 30.
More based on contemporary military.
Are there any remakes of old Call of Duty 4 maps in multiplayer?
We'll have to wait and see.
So it's interesting. The thing I'm interested in the most, and if you sure some of you fans are interested in this, is the actual Modern Warfare itself. And if you're like me, you're interested in the actual concepts of the game, like the world effects and all that, because I am the big fan of nostalgia and what's going to happen in games and all that stuff. You know, boring shit that no one really watches the movie for. Or the game. So, apparently, back when they made the game years ago, child memory does not serve me, because I was too young, playing games. Probably bat and ball, something like that. Well, apparently the idea of the game was the base on the future idea of what warfare could have been in the future. For some reason, they thought of World War III, Russians invading America, and terrorists by Russian former Communist Party Russians. Thanks, Makarov. You did the terrorism thing not bad. I mean, we never actually saw that in real life. Not as good as they did it in a game. That's why it's a game, though. So the plan was to get what you thought of the world back then into that game, which is what they made quite an extreme unrelenting events happening all at once. So the plan at this time was to base it on the new modern warfare of today, which obviously we've seen a massive change over the 10 years of what's been going on in the world. Trust me, it's a bit fucking arse in the UK, telling you that. But for all that's been going on, the plan is to use chemical weapons, modern warfare in the Middle East, and all that. You know, it's pretty simple stuff. It's basically what we've been, seeing all the time. And apparently they've got a new mode in the game, which, well, the first mission is you play as the SAS. No doubt, the SAS, the best. As you take down terrorists that have taken over an embassy in London. Now that's where probably see the scene where the officer's shooting the pistol at somebody, obviously. So it's like, okay, this should be interesting. So there's like a scenario where most of the game is you choose between figuring out the situation of who's the target and who's not. Because apparently there's a scene where, these journalists didn't talk a lot because they were scared about the game because they're left-leaning journalists. They're scared of everything nowadays. So basically there's a scene where a terrorist was taking a woman hostage with the gun against her head, and then you shoot the terrorist and she grabs the gun and you have to shoot her because she's going to shoot you. You're the good guy. That's the kind of shit I'm looking for. This is the kind of shit we are looking for. And even in the multiplayer, they're actually bringing in vehicles again. We're not actually doing the Call of Duty 4 thing. Thank God they're not doing that because they've got a new specialty instead. No zombies this time. No Black Ops 4. Big open... big game map that it's like retconning another franchise's name. No, we have Spec Ops, folks. Spec Ops is back. The original thing that happened in the game where you could take over the bridge with the Russians, shoot them all down with your pal, go in a helicopter, gun down an Abdi and save the American city. Pure just fucking carnage. Or even going a snowmobile. Shooting down people in snowmobiles. This was like side missions in the original games. Side missions for the original campaign. And they were fun. I loved those things. And bet fans loved them as well. Now, they're coming back. So I'm assuming they could be better and better. And they say it's continuation of the campaign. So, this is a whole new campaign with special features and special modes and multiplayer things. Sounding like my 50 quid might actually be worth it for a fucking change, won't it? Yeah, well, let's just wait until you see anything happens, because we know these reporters, or you're supposed to call them reporters or journalists, are pretty scared of this idea, as you see.
In this annual long-running series.
I think it's really important to remember this was a demo. It was taken out of context, but in the context that they showed it to us, I felt uncomfortable, and it felt, I don't know, it just felt so real, and I know that's what they were going for, but I don't know, you can speak to this, but just like that these are real life scenarios.
Right, and so the whole thing, Infinity Ward is going for is like these are instances taken out of the headlines, right? And when you approach that, it has to be done with such care.
Yep.
And the demo we saw wasn't really given that care because, of course, we don't have the context. We don't have anyone
Exactly.
saying, hey, this is where we're at so far, why it's okay for us just to go into the house and shoot everybody in there instead of taking them prisoner, except for like 2 people. And it's not very clear, and so it was just very jarring because of that.
And now, so if they're scared of this, if they don't want to play it, well, that means it's fucking good, right? Because we know these lefty journalists, or so-called journalists, don't actually like proper good games. That's why we've been given a heap of bullshit for the last couple of years. We know gamers. The gamers know this. We've been given treated shite for ages. Because we've been leaning to those fuckers. So, with all this to be accounted for, I'm looking forward to this game. And I hope you guys are looking forward too. I do play the game as well. I've played the remastered version on my other channel, so hopefully you guys want to watch me play that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Over and out.
We get dirty, and the world stays clean. That's the mission.